strongest points of any of the telco service providers is better CRM. They do a better service when it comes to any technical issues. But when you see the typical tech support is mainly is all plug and play, whether it's a mobile service or a landline service where the technician goes and then sets it up. But later to that, it is all simple from a tech support and customer relationship side. But when it comes to the cloud service delivery, it could be either apps or it could be infra. If you don't provide that plug and play enablement to the target customers, the challenge lies in telcos is to set up the parity between the cost and the revenue. Because if the end customer doesn't know how to use the app, and if you start providing the support, you end up spending a lot of time, and time is money, and finally customer is unhappy, and you are also not making money. I think this is very important to make both the things in parallel, and then make the customers happy and make more revenue. This is one clear-cut issue where the western part of the world is reasonably in place in terms of this service delivery. But okay, I think the east part of the world is slowly picking up. Just to add to that, another paradigm shift which may be required from the telco perspective is when you see the service that is delivered, whether it's a bandwidth or the voice minutes, it is all their own service. But when it comes to cloud, it is a conglomeration of various services setting up as a platform. So the telcos have to be open to deliver it with quality, at the same time share the revenue across the value chain. Where currently telcos' point of view is mainly the interconnect is the only area where they share the revenue. But in this kind of a situation where every piece of service that is being delivered, there is a revenue sharing, and so many players will get into that value chain, and telcos have to be open towards delivering a service and then share the revenue across the value chain. I think that's another area where I could see telcos will take a little more time to digest and then make it more effective. As Mayank mentioned, in India, Bharti Airtel made it really effective, and at the same time slowly, because they have a strong financial arm, they started acquiring these content guys and then making it more effective. This is actually one of the points that I touched upon. Pay as you go is the model in cloud. There is no other way, whether it's enterprise class or SME class, whatever it is. Even when it comes to enterprise, within enterprise, all the users become the SME part of it. So there is a clear-cut complexity built in, and you need to make sure that meter each and every piece of usage being done by the users, and then consolidate finally all the usage and then prepare a bill. And you have the combination that you are talking about. But okay, pay as you go is nothing but when I am using more, that means my objective is met as an end customer. So I am making more revenue so that I can pay back to a telco or a cloud provider more. So it's a tightly coupled or nicely fabricated thing. So pay as you go is the only model, and there is no revenue sharing as such I could actually come across. Though I work with a telco getting into cloud or regular data center guys setting up a cloud model, there is no model where customer says I'll share my revenue, I'll update you my revenue current stream, and then based on that I'll pay. No, I don't think that is a possibility. Maybe Mayank may have some kind of understanding on it. It is mostly educating the customers using the infra or apps or a cloud environment, which is currently at a stage where the consumers are understanding what they require for sure. Because maybe 5 years back, no one knows how to use a collaboration suite on a cloud or a piece of hardware which is virtualized. But now, after apps and iPhones and other smartphones are available, people started thinking about using other apps also on internet or using mobile. So this became very predominant, and especially from a telco perspective, SLA management is very important because it's a combination of data center and a commoditized service delivery, where you need to maintain, if not 10%, at least 99.99% availability and accuracy at a very low cost. So the paradigm shift between the high volume or high volume vis-a-vis maintaining both. I think now customers are understanding what they require. Even service providers are moving towards packaging or bundling the services to meet their expectations. So it is slowly getting on track.